is dying. Its barren fields provide little food, and its grumbling wolves offer no protection. As the power of the guardian men here fails, the weirdness creeps ever closer. Twisting places, creatures, and even space itself. Despite this, the people of the farmhold refuse to leave. Instead, Lord Yvain led 4 of their best on a desperate mission to Camelot. They promised to bring back help. They never returned. Now those left behind are growing desperate. They will try to bestow the burden of their fate on someone else. New heroes, with an even slimmer chance of success. Materials brought directly from the mines at Forlorn Swords, as well as Effie's unrivaled knowledge, made his swords and shields particularly sought after. But with quality and renown came steep prices that not every soldier could pay out of pocket. Now, the ruin of his house, the place where you spent countless hours hammering on the blacksmith's iron, looms at the edge of the weirdness, rotting away, a shade of its former glory. Your hand touches the key in your pocket. Every day it feels a little heavier. Why would you even try to save his legacy after he found you insufficient? After he lied to you? after he left you behind like a broken tool. With hazy eyes and less than confident hands, you open the door. Maybe that last ale wasn't a good idea. Maybe it was. The fact is, but as you sit near a large workbench, you notice a piece of parchment on the floor under it. That damned letter. You've read it 1,000 times by now. You've tried to burn it 1,000 times more. Drunk as you are, it's not easy to start working at the forge, but you're way past. Kuanak is dying, and everyone who didn't leave by now is going down with it. You try to hammer your way through some of Effie's sketches, but find yourself unable to replicate anything of use. You try your best, and it's a weird feeling. You wake as the sun sets. Usually, by this time, you'd already be on your way to the inn. You might... Only then you notice one of the farmhold's guardians standing in front of you, his mouth agape. He steps back in terror, but does not leave.
I am sorry, but it's your turn to lay an offering.
God-forsaken offering. It was not your turn today, and even if it were... Your question takes him aback.
An offering to our guardian Minnie. Have you been outside? The weirdness is close now, and...
The face of the guard.
I thought Master Effer made a better man of you.
Time passes. Your wound throbs again, as if something was trying to rip sitting here any longer. The local menhir now towers above you. The thought that this tired old thing is menhirs, raised by Merlin himself, the one before you, seems to best respond. The thought... You push the blade. You feel the menhir's powers. Once again, the weirdness is... Bystanders The moods in the mead hall. You almost believe this yourself.
Silence!
Conversations cut off immediately. The crowd parts, and the maimed knight is here.
Leave us alone.
Guards take their posts. You're now alone with the knight.
You were able... You might just be the person I was hoping to find. I kept watching you today. I needed...
Is he attempting to smile with the
It would seem this secret is even worse. A good guess, then. When Lord Yvain left me in charge of this farmhold, I thought the time. I cannot travel outside anymore. We have to find a way to strengthen. In days of old, before the purges, you may also ask someone who knows a thing or two about objects.
The knight reaches for the satchel at his side.
Weird candles make everyone, and do not make a mistake of thinking that they're... If you don't go out there, no...
This witch was supposed to be a piece of local folklore that wet nurses used to scare little brats into submission. Now, as you stand in front of her place, you feel a shiver coming down your spine. Was she real all the time? Or did the weirdness conjure her from your town's myths and legends? Whichever is true, her devastated old ruin of a house looks like a piece of nightmare. Even though there's a faint candlelight coming from inside, everything about this place screams, "Run away!" You barely make one step towards the door when a weird-claimed monstrosity pounces right at you from the dark. With the beast dead, there's nothing preventing you from entering the hut now. The door creaks. You step among the smoke, a silhouette of